So we're here down at the Cyclefest at Lakewood Ranch here on Saturday, November 4th. I'm going to ride in the 35-mile event with probably, looks like about 100 cyclists. There's been 4 events here today, and we've had an opportunity to be here and talk to a lot of people about why they cycle, but also things that have happened and things we need to avoid on the road when we're out there cycling. It's a real pleasure for us to be down here because it's just great to be in the presence of all this energy and all these cyclists out doing what they really enjoy. And we're really pleased to be a part of the whole event today.
Well, it's nice to see all these people out, a variety of ages, and it's always nice to see what the new and the old bikes look like, so you can kind of compare and see what you have and what you want.
Well, we are new bicyclers, and we like to see the area. What better way to see where you live than to bike it? We love just being outside.
I was an avid bike rider for about 30 years, and I was in a bike accident a couple years ago that kind of impaired that. I'm working back up. I started riding short distances, but I found riding in a group really helps. You're a lot more visible when you're with a group. People can see you, they respect the fact that they've got to kind of go around you. And even with high vis, it's very hard for some of the bus drivers, truck drivers, cars to be able to navigate around you.
I like to bike defensively, try to know what's going on around me. I've got a rear mirror on the bike itself, so I always know what's behind me, what's coming up. And at an intersection, even though I may have the right of way, I don't assume that that car is always going to stop.
I have a close friend whose uncle had a biking accident and had a brain injury even though he had a helmet. So you just have to be real safe in where you are, make sure whatever pavement you're riding that you're protected. Because it's just like any riding, your head sustains an injury, it takes if anything's reversible from it, it's going to take a while for the trauma.
I was on a group ride several weeks ago, and we had an accident. The person that was in the front of the pace line was down in his aero bars, and as we were riding along, the bike lane ended. Well, he was looking down and not up the road, and he didn't see that. So there were several of us right behind him who saw that the bike lane was ending, so we looked over, motioned for the people to come out, and he never looked up and just straight ran his bike along the side of the curb, which ripped up his $2,500 zip wheels. And then since he was in his aero bar position, he had a hard time getting control of the bike, and they ended up losing it, crashing. And the pace line was starting to come out like this, and people about 8 or 10 back just had no chance. They went right over him, ended up taking out several people and actually cracking the frame of a very expensive bike, separated his shoulders, some skin injuries. And the moral of the story is especially if you're in the front of the pace line, always be looking up the road.
The accident that I had happened a block from my house, and it's just so surprising to me. It never in my life occurred to me anything would ever happen to me doing something I loved so much. So I hope I was riding safely. I believe I was, but I didn't see the lady and the lady didn't see me.
I personally, when I see a bicyclist, I go and I make sure if there's cars coming my way, I slow down and then wait for that car to go past me so I can make a wide sweep around that person because they have the right to be protected.
Patience is really important on both the cyclist part and the motorist part. If you're behind a cyclist and you're impatient, you really are looking to cause an accident. A cyclist probably will not slow you down more than 30 seconds to a minute.
We always promote bicycle safety and riding within the Florida laws. Of course, riding with a helmet and calling out hazards and things like that. We try to promote that within the event. I know it's hard because it's such a large group. All of our riders are emailed a list of guidelines and some safety rules that they should be following. So it's important for us as the club to promote those type things, and we try to bring it to the event as well.
It's been a great event at Cyclefest at Lakewood Ranch. The people we've met, the energy and enthusiasm of the riders and all the people that we participated in has been fantastic. We look forward to participating in 2013, and we really want to thank all the people that have worked so hard to put on this great program and this great event from the Sarasota Manatee Bike Club.